Your New York Mankeys are 4-3, and we are in the final game of the regular season of the Shuckle Premier League. Now, I wanted to not do a fancy intro this week because no matter what happens in this game, I just want to say thank you to all of the loyal Mankeys fans out there. It's been a pleasure coming back to Draft League. It's challenged me in a very different way than any of our content has recently, both in Pokemon itself and in content creation. No matter what happens here, if our season ends or we manage to win and go into playoffs, seriously, thank you. I really hope you've enjoyed, and I want to get better at competitive Pokemon. I feel like we had a pretty rough start, and I'm not perfect anywhere near perfect yet. I'm still making some misplays here and there, but I think we ended up showing out pretty strong towards the end of this season. However, you're not really here for the mush, you're here for the Pokemon battle. So your New York Mankeys are gonna go ahead and play their final game. All right, here we go. Final game of the main season, of the season of joy. Wow, did I get that team right? I don't think I did. No, I did not, okay. No, there is Metagross, no Crocodile, no Cyclizar. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So no hazard removal that I know of. Does Weezing get defogged? Weezing does not get defogged. Okay. We see Vaporeon. I got a lot of the team right, but not all of that. I think I got half. Iron Valiant, Vaporeon, Weezing, Electrode, and so he's got no ground type at all. Interesting. Electrode is Hisuian. He had two options and he didn't have either. So Metagross is here. So I'm still gonna go ahead and just lead with Marianne. It is our lead. It is our SD lead. We not Swords Dance, but our Suicide lead. I have Explosion. I have the ability to click the button Imprison, and I really hope he leads Metagross. He sees that I have no hazard removal. I'm hoping he thinks that, best thing to do to get Rockstar right away. I see he has no hazard removal as far as I know, unless, does Vaporeon get defogged? No. Okay, so we do know that both Glastrier and Electrode can be the Terra Captains here. Both have the option of Fairy. I don't think he would go Electric on the Glastrier, so we're gonna assume that both are Fairy. The Weezing is kind of problematic for me because I don't have a strong, I have the Azelf, but it doesn't have Psychic type move. He doesn't know that, but it's still worrisome, for sure. For me, personally, as a human being. Let's see what we got, though, for our battle against Bean. All right, so most ideally, we'll see Metagross lead out front. Frankie! All right, that is the shiny Metagross. This is good for me because he can't click, because I'm faster, right? And I purposely brought Imprison. I thought of this all by myself. I was so excited, I texted Drew. But I'm gonna click Imprison turn 1, hoping that he's either gonna go Knock Off or Stealth Rock. I have both those moves on my set. Let's see. You cannot go for Stealth Rock now. That is ideal. So now what I'm gonna do is I can either go Knock Off or I can go Stealth Rock. I'm personally, with the Glastrier in the back, I'm gonna set up the Stealth Rock. He's gonna stay in. Okay. Interesting. I'm intrigued to see what you go for. We're gonna see Heavy Slam. That's gonna be a 2 KO easy. Oh, it's a crit. Okay. We're gonna frame 1 crit. That's fine. Okay. So here's the problem for me, is that if he's got Heavy Slam and he's got Heavy Slam, he's got Stealth Rock. So we know that he's not gonna be Assault Vest, just Stealth Rock. We could go Knock Off here. This thing is supposed to faint anyway. Now, the thing is that everything on his team is slower than me, except for the Electrode and the Iron Valiant, right? The Iron Valiant outspeeds and the Electrode outspeeds. So this thing doesn't have that much value, especially because they don't have a Psychic type move. So I think I'm just gonna click Knock Off. He Bullet Punches me, it's fine. We're gonna Knock Off. Okay, he doesn't go for Bullet Punch, so it's semi-safe to assume he doesn't have Bullet Punch. We're gonna get rid of the Shucka Berry, which is huge, and now we're gonna see the Psychic Fangs. Okay, so we know Psychic Fangs, Heavy Slam, and Stealth Rock. Stealth Rock, are you still, oh, well, Tormented's not gonna matter anymore, right? So I absolutely have to go into something faster than Metagross, which is base 70. So I could go on into Monica. Monica is actually pretty free here. I don't have the Thunderbolt for the Vaporeon, unfortunately, so that does switch in pretty easily. We could go on into Linhardt, but Knock Off is not gonna be enough. U-turn might be enough, though. Actually, it might be a very free U-turn moment. Let me see if I can pull up an actual damage calculator and do Thwacky versus Metagross here. Let's see, U-turn, Choice Band. Okay, U-turn is not enough. Okay, so U-turn is not enough. Let's just go out into, you know what? I can't really go out into Sylvain because I don't want to go for EQ when there is a Pokemon in the back. There is a Weezing. So I'm gonna go into Monica here because I have a better switch in for Vaporeon than I do for this thing, right? So I can go for Flamethrower here. It's pretty free. I don't think Scorching Sands is enough. Let's check. Mag Mortar. Scorching Sand is a roll, so I'm just gonna go for the Flamethrower here. Vaporeon might come in, but I could pack the Thunderbolt for it. I'm pretty sure the Mag Mortar does get access to Thunderbolt. We decided to go Psychic for the Weezing in this specific scenario, because this is the only coverage I had with the Azelf being just a lead, get my Stealth Rock up. The good thing is that if he does stay in, trying to click Stealth Rock, I'm gonna take him out. Okay, we take him out. No Stealth Rocks on our side of the field. That's incredible. That's a really, listen, I'll trade Azelf for Metagross, and then I have rocks up, and my opponent doesn't. That's huge. That's huge. All right, we're gonna see Shira Yoshi. Okay, it's gonna be the shiny Vaporeon here. Some Stealth Rock damage. I love to see that. I don't think I want to Terra just yet. I don't want to lock that in. Our best switch-in is just gonna be the Rotom. It's very obvious, but I don't think it matters. I think I still just swap out into Rotom here. Monica comes back first, so if my opponent did double, we'll know that we're faster, which I'm pretty sure I'm like always faster than Vaporeon, 65 speed. I'm 83. Caspar comes out, we're gonna see the flip turn. Nice flip turn, very, very strong flip turn there. He's gonna get initiative. Best switch in here, I mean, maybe Valiant? I don't know. It could be Glastrier, but I do have foul play on this thing specifically for Glastrier. We're gonna see Kizaru. Kizaru is going to be the Electrode. Okay. This is a pretty good one for you. Yeah, that's grass. That is gonna be some grass damage. And we are gonna see leftovers. Ooh, that kind of screams sub. Interesting. All right, I think I'm gonna have to do some calcs here. Because Rotom versus Electrode Hisui. Electrode Hisui. Offensive pivot. Leaf Storm does take me out very easily, as will Chloroblast. So either one of those is going to be really strong here. I would love to stay in Pain Split, but truthfully, I don't think I can. We probably just have to go out into Monica here. I think we just double. It's really good that we don't have the rocks up. It's really, really good that the rocks are not up on our side. It could be detrimental. So we'll go on to Monica, hoping to see the Leaf Storm, the strong grass type move, versus sub. So when I saw lefties, I was really close to I was just gonna assume sub. I don't know if this thing does this thing set up moves? Let's see, do you get Calm Mind? You don't get Calm Mind, you get Nasty Plot. You don't get Nasty Plot. Okay, you get Agility, you get Curse. Either way, I stay in. Now the potential terrors here, I know you have potential terrors, I'm not gonna forget about that. Ice, Fairy, and Grass. Either way, I go Flamethrower. It's gonna be the move of choice for sure. He does get a free hit off here. Ooh, Leech Seed. Wow, Leech Seed is crazy, dude. Leech Seed is honestly insane. What a cool set. So Leech Seed sub, maybe no crazy strong grass move. I guess I have to calculate what Rotom's foul play does to this thing, because it has really bad defense, right? Okay, it doesn't break a sub. That's a dagger. Okay, it does not break a sub. I'm gonna take some Leech Seed here. Now my Flamethrower probably one-shots this thing, right? So I really don't think he stays in. Well, he could sub again, right? Sub is kind of free. But if that's the case, I think my play is actually to go out into Linhardt here. I'm gonna go out into Linhardt, because if he subs, he can't Leech Seed me. So that's half of his set utility gone. I can click U-turn, I'll be slower than it, and I'll break its sub. And that'll put us in a little bit of a better position, right? So we're gonna get the Grassy Surge up, which is, you know, kind of good for him. He's gonna get a lot of healing out of this, even without the Leech Seed gone. If he clicks sub again, which he does, I just don't think letting Monica getting dwindled down will be worth it. I'd rather just see what he wants to do here. Now, this could be where he spends his Terra and goes into Ice, which would be dangerous, but I think it also would be kind of, I could figure it out. I can navigate it. I kind of want to check to see if Thwackey breaks the sub with a Grassy Glide. I do break the sub with a Grassy Glide, but then I'm banded into it, so that's not ideal. However, if he goes Terra Blast, let's call it Ice. Terra Blast Ice does take me out. And then he's got an Electrode behind a sub in the grassy terrain, and I probably lose. Do I want to hard call that? I kind of do want to hard call it. I'm gonna go out into Monica again. I know he's getting a bunch of recovery here, but if we see the Hidden Power, if we see the Terra Blast Ice, this is a big win on my part to get that Terra spent and get that information. Okay, we're just gonna see Protect. That's actually kind of fine for me. All right, so this thing is full support. Leech Seed, Protect, Substitute, and enter blank move. So we can hope for a Leech Seed miss here as I go for Flamethrower. That's fine for me. Which I'm gonna go for Flamethrower and break the sub. He goes for a free lead seed every time. This is gonna be such a stally Pokemon though, for sure. Gonna be kind of hard to deal with. I essentially need to get my Sneasler in when there's no sub up, and then I can OHKO it, right, with Dire Claw. I'll outspeed it and OHKO it, which is fine. We're gonna see Foul Play, actually. Okay, that's the full set, and that is a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage, but I do get the Flame Body, though! I'll take it. That's some hacksies, But I purposely did run Flame Body, not for Foul Play, but for physical attackers, mainly for the Metagross. I was trying to switch it on a Bullet Punch, but that thing's gone. We're gonna fade the sub. We'll gain some recovery. I don't like that I'm getting dwindled. I'm not gonna lie, because Iron Valiant is scary. Iron Valiant is a very, very scary amount, and this was one of my Pokemon to kind of deal with it. But I think I have to stay in here. So he's got a burn now. I have to stay in and click Flamethrower. There's a good chance that Vaporeon comes in though. Like a very, very good chance. You know what I could do? I could, Scorching Sands breaks a sub. So it's a nice middle ground play. Flamethrower obviously OHKOs, right? I just don't think he foul plays again. I could go out into Linhardt here. Especially now that he's burned, he literally can't touch me. Yeah, I like that. He literally can't touch me. I'm just gonna go into Linhardt. Ooh, the withdraw. Okay, so that's gonna pay off. I wanted to go into Linhardt just in case the Vaporeon comes in. Vaporeon does come in, and we threaten this thing massively with a Wood Hammer. I mean, this might force the Wheezing in frame 1. For sure. Wood Hammer only does like 32%. And there's a world where I click U-turn instead. But I think he sees that I'm in a reedy mood, and he doesn't hard swap out. Even if he hard swaps out into the Wheezing, we do get some information out of that, right? We're gonna see the Protect here. Straight up Protect as I go for Woodhammer. So Vaporeon does have Protect as well. High chance of it being a Wish Protect set then. It is holding leftovers. And now if I want, I could make a read that he's going to go out into Wheezing and try to get myself in a better position, because this is going to be a really hard core to crack. This is going to be a really, really hard core to crack. Wheezing, unfortunately, is a problem. A very big problem. I need Monica to take you out, or I need Caspar to be the one. I think no matter what, Caspar's kind of fine. It does just bring the Electrode in, but now that I know the Electrode set, I'm not as afraid of it, right? I'm not as afraid of it. I would say, I mean, 32%. We can get the EVs on the Wheezing perfectly if I do this. I'm just gonna go for Woodhammer. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna see the withdrawal. Wheezing's definitely gonna come in. We are gonna see a brand new Pokemon, Caesar, out here that's gonna Wheezing. Get a little bit of rocks off. Let's see how much this Woodhammer does to Wheezing. Okay, it's definitely it's just physically defensive for sure. It's Rocky Helmet as well. I get damaged by the recoil. Lots and lots of pain and punishment. So, Will-O-Wisp is pretty free here for my opponent, I would say. I might have to go into Monica. I wouldn't mind also going into Caspar. Just in case he doesn't Will-O-Wisp, then my Foul Play gets weakened a lot. Because the Sludge Bomb would hurt Monica a decent amount. Let me see. Let's check out Monica. Sludge Bomb only does 23%. But I don't really have access to recovery. I still think that this is probably the best play. I'm gonna go to the Monica here. I think there's a high chance of Will-O-Wisp coming out. And if not, I think that like Sludge Bomb is still fine. I'm not Fairy Terra yet. We're gonna see just the withdrawal, the hard withdrawal back into Vaporeon. We're gonna see Kizaru come out. Kizaru is the Electrode. I like this matchup. I'm fine with that. All right, we have a very switch-heavy game. I'm gonna make my moves very quick because it's starting to feel like maybe this is a game that would actually go to time. And I noticed that Playmore is making their moves very quick. So I could see that being a potential win con on their end. So I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm just gonna straight up Flamethrower frame 1. If he goes onto the Vaporeon, it is what it is. I'm gonna Flamethrower. I don't think he does. I don't think he does because he's been doing so much switching that he might have me he's trying to get me in a reading a book mood, but I'm just gonna Flamethrower. We get the Flamethrower off. Beautiful. I'm kind of thinking one more Flamethrower. I think he'll sub again. Although there is a chance, obviously, for the Because the Vaporeon has Protect, the Choice Banded Thwackey, I was so close to going Swords Dance. But the Choice Banded Thwackey is at a disadvantage for sure. Let's see. I think that we just Flamethrower again. I almost want to, you know what? He's never just staying in, right? He's either gonna sub, or he's gonna go into Vaporeon. So why don't we go Scorching Sands here? Let's go Scorching Sands. Scorching Sands still breaks the sub, and it also allows me the privilege of potentially getting a burn on a bulky Vaporeon. Right? That is absolutely a possibility. Let's see. We're gonna get Scorching Sands. Any burns? Any burns? I need that burn. I need residual 30%. Okay, 30%. We played to that, so I'm happy with that. We did play to that 100%. We'll see lefties on Vaporeon, but we're gonna go ahead and counter that lefties with a beautiful set of talents. So now that we know that you can't really touch my Rotom, I'm gonna go out into Rotom here. I think going into Rotom is fine. I think also Thwackey would have been a fine play. Thwackey is completely fine. Maybe I don't get Thunderbolt. The way that he's leaving this Vaporeon in. But I know he just takes it. Okay. So we're gonna see a Wish here. Wish is definitely obnoxious. It's gonna be really hard for us to break through, man. This is gonna be a very, very tough one for us to break through. It's gonna be like, once I get rid of the Wheezing, then I can go ahead and let Sneasler set up the speed. That's my only win con at this point, because this is gonna be brutal. I would like to just fire off some EQs as well. So Wheezing is the answer to all of this. I just got to get rid of Wheezing. You obviously can switch out, and you probably do switch out. You probably go out into your Electrode based on just your maneuvering. I think no matter what, I have to Volt Switch here. Okay, you don't go out into that. You just stay in, knowing that you can eat it. Oh, but you're gonna Flip Turn. You're absolutely going to Flip Turn, right? So, is there a Mon that I can go out into that would make your Flip Turn worse? Really, all I can do is go out into Thwackey. Yeah, all I can do is go into Thwackey. I have no choice. I think if I had Thunderbolt, it still wouldn't have taken you out. So we'll eat this Flip Turn. We'll get our recovery back on the grassy terrain. Ooh, you go for Scald. Any B-word? Ooh, the 30% for the 30%. That's a really good burn for him too, because Thwackey is pretty much neutered now. Thwackey is very, 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 very neutered. But thankfully, I think that the burn's gonna matter. You know, I'm just gonna spam knockoff. Because I want to get rid of his leftovers, right? He's gonna Protect no matter what. Is there anything I could do on that Protect to make it better for me? Not really. There's really not much I can do. So let's go ahead and let's spam knockoff. We'll see the Protect there. I get a little bit more recovery from that, so that's okay. But unfortunately, my band is gonna feel pretty bad now. It's gonna feel pretty bad. If I was SD, then this thing could have actually done a lot of work. A lot of work. With this setup, with like this super stally bulky setup that's going on. I will have a really hard time cracking through this, man. I will. I'm just gonna spam knockoff here. It is what it is. I think we'll just see a Wish come out from this thing, if I'm honest with you. It's definitely the best play, is to see a Wish. All right, we're gonna see actually the hard withdraw. Interesting. Who comes in? Kizaru. Kizaru is the Electrode. All right, so maybe he's just sacking this thing off now. Because we're gonna go for knockoff. It's not gonna take you out because, you know, I'm burned, which is a dagger. But you don't have enough to sub, it looks like. Yeah, you don't have enough to sub. So I think I could just sit here and go for another knockoff. There's also a world where I go directly out into my Shamir and click SD against this thing. But that's not great. That's not great, because I need 2 SDs to take out the Wheezing, I'm pretty sure. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and click knockoff again. It doesn't take you out, but I don't really want to swap anything else in. So I'm just gonna click knockoff. We're gonna see the lead seed. He's making reads, baby, making reads, but it's not gonna pay off today. Here comes the knockoff. Any crits in chat? No crits, and not enough to take you out because the terrain is gonna heal you before the burn takes you out. Thankfully, the terrain is keeping us alive because we're also burned. But this is a free knockoff here. No reason to not click it again. This time it does take the Electrode out. That feels pretty good. Let's go knockoff. And there's really not much. He actually is gonna save this thing. I think it goes down to rocks though. I'm pretty positive it goes down to rocks. We're gonna see Zoro come in. Ooh, Zoro. That's actually really intimidating. We're gonna be able to knock off your item, whatever it is. Let's see what it was. It was the choice specs. Okay, so you're definitely special. That is scary. This could be a Calm Mind frame 1. How much is left in the grassy terrain? Because ideally, I get my Lando in. Okay, good, perfect. That's actually really, really good for me. Let me just see how much if he was specs. Let's go Iron Valiant, choice specs, and let's get rid of the specs and see how much you do to Lando. Moonblast is gonna do 62%. I'm most afraid of a Calm Mind though. So I think what I wanna do is, I could go into the cast bar, but Calm Mind once again is gonna scare me. Monica, let's see Megmortar. Megmortar is in range of a hit and a Psyshock, it looks like. I'm at 207, I'm at 71%. A +1 Psyshock does not take me out. All right, I think we actually go into Monica here. But without Monica, I can't take out Weezing. All right, let's go out into... Yeah, I can't take out Weezing that Monica. All right, let's go on into Sylvain. Let's go on into Sylvain. Because EQ does a ton, and I do outspeed. Right, so... He goes for the Moonblast. This is going to hurt like a Banshee. This is going to hurt really, 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 really bad. We're going to see CC here. That does nothing. So he's mixed. He was choice specs, and then he had the CC. Okay, so at -1... U-turn does nothing. EQ takes you out. I really don't live in a world where you don't go out into Weezing here. You have to go out into Weezing here. There's just no way. So I'm gonna click U-turn. If it's throw, it's throw. He can make a really good read here. Although I am faster, right? And he doesn't know that. You do get Ice Punch. Okay, I am gonna EQ. You are gonna Ice Punch. Let me just see if you actually take me out. Iron Valiant, mixed attacker. If you go Ice Punch at -1 against Lando, wait, why does it do so little? Oh, that's why you're the wrong level. 71 to 91. That actually looks like it could take me out. 269. It does look like it takes me out, so I think he goes for it. I could swap. I could U-turn and preserve because of that, but I really don't have an answer in the back. Now I'm gonna U-turn. I think he reads my Scarf. He does read my Scarf. Okay. So U-turn is the right play. I'm gonna take some chippy damage from this Weezing. Oh, actually, that was a really good play. Sacked off the Electrode to get information. Wow, that's a really good play. I wish I still went for EQ. I do wish I still went for EQ. That's crazy. All right, the good news is though, I'm pretty sure Iron Valiant goes down to a Dire Claw. I'm pretty sure. So we could get lucky. We could get the Weezing nice and sleepy time, and then I could set up SDs in front of him. That's like the only way I could take out the Weezing outside of Monica. All right, we're gonna see Kuzin come out. It is going to be the Horse of Horses. Okay, this is a very scary Pokemon. I literally don't know much about it. Does it get Trick Room? It does not. Has Chilling Nace, so if it gets a KO, it gets stronger. I think I click U-turn every time. Let's see. This is Glastrier is your name. U-turn does not do much. But it's definitely our best play. So let's U-turn out. Like I said, no idea what he wants to do. He can SD. He can go for a big ice type move. It is what it is. Probably our best bet is going to be our Rotom with how healthy it is. I could go on to Lindhard here. This is an interesting play, but I think we're gonna go and go into the cast bar. Let's get the cast bar out. Okay. And we're gonna see Curse. Okay. Makes you even slower and gets your attack raised. That's very, very cute and good. I like that. It also makes your body press is stronger if you're running body press. You are lefties as well. All of the recovery on this side, all of it. Absolutely. Then I think our best bet against a Glastrier, we could check out Rotom. Unfortunately, Foul Play is not going to do much because you're going to be getting stronger both in defense and physical defense. So our best play is Hydro Pump, and I'm going to go for it. Ooh, we're gonna see the Terra here. So the Terra is coming out on the Glastrier. Is it gonna be Terra Fairy, Terra Ice for damage, or Terra Electric? It is Terra Electric. Okay, I'm not super sad about that because if I connect this Hydro Pump, Landorus will take you out with EQ. Okay, I connect the Hydro Pump, and we're gonna get some good damage off. We're gonna see another Curse. Should have +2/+2. Rotom. I will definitely go down to a move. like, for sure. I will definitely go down to a move. I would love to land this Hydro Pump, though. Let me see. Landorus, Earthquake. If you're Terra Electric and you've Terra'd, I do 40%. So Volt Switch is kind of safe here if I want to sack something else off. I don't really want to sack something else off, though, if I'm honest. Now, the chances of him going for an Ice-type move are super slim. Super, super slim. Like, crazy slim. But it would be a pretty hard sell. Is this thing... I mean, this thing does get rest. Rest will be brutal, for sure. I think the best thing to do is let Caspar go down and go for a Hydro Pump. We're going to connect that Hydro Pump. Any crits in chat? No crits. Okay. He's gonna go for E. He's gonna go for the Avalanche, yo. If I went out into my Landers, I would have been cooked. But this is our sack here for sure. I can't Pain Split. I did bring it, and I was planning on using it. Actually, I was gonna click the button, but I can't click the button. So I will just go ahead and let this thing go down. Let's Hydro Pump again. Let's do it. If he has rest, he clicks it. We miss a Hydro Pump. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. We're gonna see rest. So you are gonna rest. This is definitely a problem. Absolutely a big problem for me. Missing the Hydro Pump doesn't matter that much when you are going to rest. Okay. I could sit here and Hydro spam. I could Pain Split you right now. Wait, I'm at 153. What is his HP? 351. This is the most damage I can do. I'm gonna Pain Split. All right. That's more. And it also makes it so that he can't actually just, oh, he has Sleep Talk. Oh, that's dirty. Okay, so Avalanche is his only move. Avalanche is his only attacking move. It's Curse, Rest, Sleep Talk. This is gonna be almost impossible to break through, I'll tell you that much. This is gonna be really, really rough. Hydro crits, maybe. I think we're on the right track, though, by staying in and Hydro Pumping. I think. I could risk it all, slip and fall, but I don't think that's smart. I would like to knock off his, I would really like to knock off his stuff. Let me do some calcs real quick. If we look at Sneasler, +2 Avalanche is gonna take me out, basically. If I get the +1 defense, it doesn't. But I really don't do too much to you. I'd have to, like, yeah, I have to get you low. I have to, like, get you low and you take me out. So I'm gonna Hydro Pump here. We'll get a nice pump off. Bring you down to about 50%. Can you, I don't even want you to hit the curse, honestly. I want you to hit Avalanche. I definitely want you to hit Avalanche. We're gonna see Avalanche again. That one does a lot more. A lot more. And I'm supposed to Pain Split here, right? I'm at 46 HP. He's at half, so he's at 170. That is definitely the best play. He's going to wake up, and he might Avalanche again. If he does, that would win me the exchange. He probably rests though, right? He loses nothing by clicking rest. So we're gonna Pain Split, and then I think we'll see rest here. Okay, he wakes up and goes, ooh, he went for curse. Okay, that is better, huh? All right, so here's my win con because he's at +3. I don't know if I have a win con. I don't think I have a win con here. Hydro Pump crit. Right, Hydro Pump crit takes him out from this range. What I really want to do is Volt Switch out into... A Foul Play crit actually does a metric ton too, right? So a crit is basically my win con no matter what. I'm gonna Foul Play here and hope that he avalanches. If you don't crit, then you're gonna rest. Oh, I should have U-turned. I should have Volt Switched out into my Lando and started clicking EQ. It's like my only win con. I don't think we could beat this thing, man, without a crit. I need the 7%. Now, every turn that passes is another turn we're closer to getting that 7%, right? Which means I kind of do want to just keep attacking. I'm just going to keep foul playing now. We're just going to roll the dice on the critical hit. That's the only thing I can do. Now, Hydro Pump does do more, but I honestly, I just want to make sure I get it down to a point where maybe we have a chance. I don't know. Okay, he's gonna roll rest. That's, you know, ideal. That's obviously best case scenario. It's really good that he hasn't rolled curse, to be fair. That's definitely really, really, really good. I didn't bring any hazing monsters. You know what's crazy? I almost brought Nightshade on this thing instead of Foul Play. I was really close. I was doing calcs. I'm like, oh, it's not gonna matter because Foul Play, this thing gets stronger. It's fine. But yeah, Nightshade would have been pretty tops. Let's go for the Foul Play crit, honestly. I don't have to roll accuracy. I just need to roll the 7%, baby! Oh, man. All right, take me out. Take me out with Sleep Talk, dude. Take me out. Avalanche me. Avalanche me. You cursed. I'm pretty sure that Foul Play takes you out from this range, right? I'm pretty positive we would not sell. The Foul Play does indeed take you out from this range. I had no other win con but the crit, by the way. Literally no other win con. So it's an unfortunate thing of Pokemon, but I've done this many times too. You play like a set that can like really stall out, and you know, you risk the more turns that pass. And I'm glad I swapped up. I literally said, hey, we're just gonna go for the crit. But it does feel bad. Pokemon is a video game. Glastrier goes down to the Rotom with Foul Play. Can't get a crit with Nightshade though. So I guess it worked out that I didn't go Nightshade. But that was an incredible set, Playmore. That is a truly terrifying set. Truly, truly terrifying. The only win con I have is like, I mean, once you get to +4, Earthquake really doesn't do much to you. It really does not. Earthquake is 33%. We're gonna see Zoro come out. I think that we just click Pain Split because you're gonna go for big move, right? You don't have a setup move on a Choice Spexmon. So you just go for big move, I click Pain Split. We're gonna see Moonblast, might take me out, might not. Doesn't take me out. We can go ahead and Pain Split here and gain a good amount of HP back. We go to 177, and then we have lefties. Caspar probably having his best week of all time. Probably having his best week of all time. I think here we go Volt Switch. You're gonna be in range of a lot of different things. And I kind of would like to keep this thing alive now. Maybe I do just Pain Split again. No, because you might swap. I'm gonna Volt Switch. All right, we are gonna see the Moonblast come out again. Pain Split, ooh. It's a lot of damage. We're gonna do a ton ourselves though. And now I can pretty much, I think the correct play is to go out into Lindheart here. Because even though I'm burned, a Grassy Glide Choice Band will take this thing out. The only things in the back are Vaporeon and Weezing. If Weezing comes in, this thing faints to rocks when it comes back in again. Oh, maybe it doesn't now because of the terrain. That's true. That is very, very true. I don't really mind sacking this thing off though. Actually, I do mind a little bit. I'm gonna Grassy Glide. I'm gonna Grassy Glide here. I do mind a little bit because I want to make sure that I have terrain for later. Although I don't think I'll need terrain in this matchup anymore. All right, so Weezing's gonna come in. Caesar comes out. Super duper good. Switch in. Very, very free. I should have realized as soon as I saw the terrain was gonna heal up the Iron Valiant enough to survive. That should have been my cue to be like, hey, just switch back out because Weezing is coming in. But now it's kind of just a matter of time, right? We probably see, I mean, there's a number of things we can see here. I could sack off Caspar. He kind of did all he has to do. We have the Monica for the Weezing. And Lindheart is a bit more valuable. So I would say, although Monica coming in is pretty free, but Pain Split would be a dagger. So let's go out to Caspar. I don't think he goes for Pain Split at all, but just there's a world where he does, and going into a low HP Mon would just be great. We'll see. Weezing, what are you gonna go for as Caspar comes in? That is gonna be a Sludge Bomb, and Rotom goes down. Caspar, you did a ton. You really did do a ton. Now we have a safe switch into our Monica, and Psychic is the move every time. Even if a Vaporeon comes in, this is obviously still our best play. We will go ahead and Psychic. Now, thankfully the Weezing doesn't have any recovery, right? So it's just gonna keep swapping into rocks. It does have, obviously it has access to Pain Split, but I mean, it doesn't have like the black sludge on it. So we are gonna see the Shira Ohyoshi come out, which is the Vaporeon. Shiny Vaporeon is burned. Special defense drop would be kind of Puckarino. Would be pretty cool. I no longer have like a free switch in to flip turns, which is a bit unfortunate. But I think what I have to do is I have to just sit in here with Monica. And because of that, I think it's time for us to Terra, right? I'm gonna go ahead, because what I think he's gonna try to do is Wish Pass into Iron Valiant, right? I definitely think so. So I think what we can do is we can Terra, and we can just go for Psychic Special Defense drops. We have the recovery of the grassy terrain. If he goes for Protects, I'll win on that exchange. So this seems like a pretty safe play. Here comes our Terra Monica. Glad we didn't spend it on Thwacky early. This was always our plan, usually for Iron Valiant, but it did work out where we didn't need it. And for Garchomp, he didn't bring Garchomp, obviously. I am still out of this game. I'm most proud of this elf. Obviously, Hacks was completely in my favor with that crit. Getting it completely in my favor. But I'm still pretty proud of what I've done. Now, no burn. Please, no burn. I don't need that in my life. Thank you. He is just going to fire off Scalds, which makes sense because he's not in range of anything catastrophic just yet. And he's going to get a lot of recovery because of lefties. At least we've got the burn to counteract the lefties, and maybe we'll get a special defense drop this turn. That would put him in range, I think. Especially because, well, I guess I should have Terra Blasted, right? Well, no. Yeah, it is stab. I should have Terra Blasted instead of going for the special defense drop, huh? All right, let's Terra Blast here, because that is the correct play. I would say the only good thing is now he might not expect it. Okay, he expects it. There's the wish. He should just Protect. No matter what, I can't risk that, right? I click Psychic every time on this turn, because whether Weezing comes in or Iron Valiant comes in, or he just stays in, I think that Psychic is the correct play. The grassy terrain is gone, though, so we are missing out on recovery on Monica, which is kind of tough. The Weezing is low enough, though, where as long as he doesn't pass a wish to it, I'm confident that Sneasler could take it out after 2 SDs, or after NSD. We're going to just go for Psychic. He does just stay in. It wasn't worth the risk to me. Special defense drop? It wasn't worth the risk to me for me to try to switch around. We are just slowly dwindling this thing down. Just kidding. Wish, by the way. Yeah, it's bad. It's kind of tough, dude. I'm not going to lie. Without the Rotom, I don't have a good answer for this because my Thwacky is burned. Now, I could Thwacky here and then Woodhammer. Even though I'm burned, it'll do a fair amount. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Is that kind of a sell? I guess I could just let Monica go down and then go out into Landorus and start clicking EQs. That's probably better overall. Let's see. How much is Scald gonna do? We're gonna see another Wish, actually. Ooh, okay. So this is definitely where Weezing could come in. All right, Weezing absolutely could come in here, which would be rather unfortunate. Lots of recovery in this week's game. My Lanta, we're sitting here with lefties and grassy terrains. I mean, half of it's my fault with the grassy terrain. I think he lives a Woodhammer no matter what, right? But I'm gonna click it anyway. I'm not giving him the opportunity for Valiant to come in. Weezing getting healed is kind of fine. I can handle that. I can swing with that. I would like to knock off these lefties, though. Is that even more valuable than this Woodhammer? I'm just gonna Woodhammer. We're just gonna go for big move. You're gonna see the withdraw. Please go into Iron Valiant. We're gonna see Caesar. That is gonna be the Weezing. And unfortunately, this thing getting healthy is not the best for me. It is not the best. A crit there, now that would have been insane. That definitely would have been absolutely insane. I'm damaged by recoil, damaged by the Rocky Helmet. The Wish is going to bring this thing way back up. Way back up. And I am banded into Woodhammer. So part of me just wants to click it again. Because I can't really swap out into our Monica. All right. But at the same time, the terrain has what, 3 turns left? It's gonna be a situation where I don't get my seed off and then I don't outspeed the Iron Valiant. That would be what happens, for sure. How can I look at like the status of the game? Why? Terrain has 3 turns left. If I let this thing go down, I go into Monica, it has 2 turns left. I click Psychic, he swaps out, and then I have to swap out into our Sneasler at that point. That doesn't seem good. So I think maybe I'm actually supposed to go into Sylvain here. I really wish I ran Gravity. I really do. Yeah, Sylvain is not like super hyper valuable, I guess, because of as long as the Weezing is around and he's doing a really good job preserving it. I could also go into Shamir here. This thing is so hard to deal with. All right, let's go to the Sylvain. I'm gonna go into Sylvain. I'm gonna preserve. I do want to make sure that I can get my seed off. This is such a hard core for me to crack right now, man. We're gonna see Sludge Bomb. Not gonna do too much. Hey, where's the world that he's afraid of gravity? Does that world exist? Wait, does he have neutralizing gas? Have we seen neutralizing gas pop at all? I don't think so. I don't think I've seen neutralizing gas. I don't know if it's supposed to come up or not. I really don't know. U-turn's gonna do very little to this thing. I almost want to sack this off. If I U-turn, maybe I go out into Monica. And I really can't kill this thing now. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to just sack this thing off, actually. I'm gonna sack this thing off. I'm gonna Facade. He withdraws. Okay, we get a free Facade off. Zoro comes in. I almost clicked U-turn there. I was so close to clicking U-turn. We're gonna get a Facade off and take out Zoro. That's cool. That's fine. So now it's just Vaporeon, and now I don't need the Sneasler. All right, now I don't actually, I don't actually need the Sneasler. I really don't need this thing though. I'm sad that I just revealed Facade early though. I wanted to like get burned or something first. So that's kind of annoying. But it's okay. We're gonna see the Vaporeon come back out for sure. Does the terrain go away this turn? Because that's really all I want. Okay, Terrain has one more turn. I was gonna sack this thing off anyway, right? So let's not second guess ourselves. Let's go ahead and just click Facade again and sack this thing off. Okay, Facade does chunky damage. We're gonna see the Wish. Do I think that he goes out into Wheezing again? I don't think so. I don't actually believe so. I'm sure he knows I'm choice now because I didn't change my move up. Let's think. Mist is, the grass is gonna disappear. And I could go out right now into this and feel fine. I could also go out into, I could also just let Landorus go down like I originally planned. I'm just gonna do that. We're just gonna stick to the plan. We're gonna see the Protect here. He's gonna run out of this stuff eventually, man. Wish Protect will eventually run out. Okay? I know it will. It has to. I almost swapped into Thwacky too. That's funny money. Funny money. There goes more recovery for you. Now I no longer need the grassy terrain for Sneasler to be a threat. What I just need is for this thing to have low enough HP where I can take it out, right? That's all I need. I think we are just gonna see a Scald here. I really don't need the Thwacky. I really don't. Now it is interesting because Scald probably doesn't take me out. And if he gets a burn, my Facade gets buffed the following turn. So he's probably actually considering just clicking Flip Turn. I see Facade go off against the Vaporeon. Not gonna do too much, 30%. Scald comes through. It does take me out. Okay, Scald does just take me out. That is fine. So if we check Vaporeon against Landorus, Facade doing 30%. It's not fully defensive then, but it is pretty close. Sneasler, close combat doesn't take you out, but I can SD once, risk one burn, and feel fine about it. This could also be an instance where we do go out into Linhardt first, just because, no. Just because I would have recovery on Shamir, but truthfully, Scaldland does 36 to 42%. If he gets the burn, it goes crazy, I'll tell you that much. It literally goes crazy with the burn. But I think just going SD and not getting burned is the play. So he's gonna withdraw and go out into the Wheezing, right? Wheezing physical wall, I'm gonna go to +2. The Caesar is pretty healthy. Caesar is very, very healthy. Obviously, Will-O-Wisp hurts me a decent amount if he gets the burn. It would be kind of traumatic. However, don't really have another option right now. I kind of have an option. I could go into Linhardt, click knockoff. Let's see. Man, this Vaporeon is such a pain. Because I need Shamir to take out Vaporeon, right? So I can't really let this thing get burned. I probably do lose straight up. Monica getting burned doesn't matter as much, but you know the Vaporeon just comes right in. It just comes right in. He's got me on a lock. I think I need to, he's at 75%. I think I just need to see if he burns me. After burn, my throw chop does 18%. Close combat's still our strongest move. I'm gonna go close combat. I'm gonna go close combat because it's our strongest move. So it does a ton, and now we take him out even with a burn. Does he have Psychic? He might have Psychic. He's Psybeam. That takes me out. I should have checked for that. Oh, we just lost. Oh, I can't believe Weezing gets Psybeam. Psybeam, man. Wow, I knew it didn't get Psychic. I did not know it got Psybeam. That will probably be the game, right? I go into Monica here. I click Psychic. I wonder if the close combat made him take me out, but I doubt it. It's 4 times effective, but it is not stab. Close combat made it take me out. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy, dude. -1 special defense. Yep, that's what did it. Going for CC. I just saw highest damage and I panicked, but what are you gonna do, man? Throw chop at the close combat would have secured me the game. We go Psychic here. He's gonna withdraw. I get the special defense drop on the Vaporeon, please. I get the special defense drop on the Vaporeon, please. Just get that special defense drop, dude. There's the rocks. Get the special defense drop, and we're actually sitting pretty. The 10% does nothing. 10%. Oh! Yeah, I think he survives, and he gets the wish up again. So we don't win this exchange. We do not win this exchange without like a high roll or a crit here. Terra Blast there would have won me the game though. It was a pretty obvious switch. That's definitely my fault. Usually that's what happens. You catch me off guard with a Psybeam and then I just start selling. Like I'm sitting on a used car lot. But a high roll could do it. I don't think so. I want to wish it would. If I did just go, there was no reason not to go for Terra Blast, by the way. They both KO in that range. There's just no reason not to outside of just sheer ignorance. All right, Terra Blast, any chance? Any chance? Come on. Come on, somehow. Crit, I don't know. Nope, but Terra Blast before would have done it. There's the wish. What else can I do? Is there anything I can do to stop this? Oh man, I could have had the game. The Psybeam, I'm not like, yeah, I just didn't know. That's crazy. But I could have clicked Terra Blast there and I would have been fine. I definitely would have been fine. He's just gonna wish again. Like he's gonna protect here, then wish, then heart is already burned. Yeah, I just gotta keep clicking Terra Blast. I need a crit. Oh, dude, I feel bad for you guys. I'm sorry I let you down on that one. That is definitely all on me. Even if I swapped out at that point, right? I don't think close combat is the throw. I think that was the throw. Not clicking Terra Blast Fairy is the throw. I just got so locked into the idea of super effective damage. But yeah, you don't need that, man. Now I might need to Psychic. No, you don't. You just gotta go for the crit again. 7%, 10%, it's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. There's so many moves being thrown off in this battle. We get the Terra Blast off. We do get the Terra Blast off. Any crits? I don't think he risks it. I think he wishes anyway, right? Like, he just... okay. Pokemon. Really wish, just for the sake of time, I wish that I had Terra Blasted, man. If for nothing else. I wish I would have Terra Blasted. All right, there's the protect. Oh man, Terra Blast really wins me the game every time there, man. If we look at Magmortar, Terra Blast, 30%. I think you had 10% left after the close combat, right? Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't as much as I thought. I'll check the box. All right, should be done wishing now. I'm pretty sure he's done wishing, right? I don't know how much PP Wish has, but I'm pretty sure he's done. And it's just gonna be Scald City. I think it's just Scald City here. I'm gonna Terra Blast. Don't get the crit now because I will cry. I will cry if I get the crit now. Okay, it's not a crit, thankfully. Scald comes through. A ton of damage, any burn for the BM. There's the burn for the BM, you'll love to see it. Truthfully, he's supposed to just protect here, which, I mean, honestly, based on the play, I think that is what will happen. I think is what will happen. All right, this is a good time to announce, because there's really nothing else going on, is that we made playoffs. I know it might not feel like it, because we just lost a game that we should have won, but we made playoffs, baby. Psybeam Wheezing. I will never forget now. I will never forget Psybeam Wheezing as long as I shall live. It's also crazy how everything had to go right. Like, I had to click close combat on that turn for the Psybeam to take me out. That is crazy that he just clicked Wish. Just want to go be with my kids, man. I just want to go be with my kids. That's all. That's literally all. Oh my goodness. I also feel like it's poor form to run, but like I'm just a Scald away. I'm just a Scald away, man. Mag Mortar. I mean, we opted for the Psychic over the Thunderbolt, right? So that's just a team prep thing. I don't think it's incorrect, but it just didn't pan out in this this timeline, right? You usually get Thunderbolt. Yeah, you did. If I had Thunderbolt, we'd be sitting great, obviously. But it's okay. It's fine. I think the battle's finally over. There's no way he protects, right? No, he does. He protects. The burn will come through. And yeah. This is definitely a video that I'm uploading. Oh man. All right. I don't even know. I don't know how I'll play this last part of the video. This is tough. This is a tough scene. Burn is gonna, not take me out, thankfully. But watch this crit Woodhammer just make everything feel right. Watch this crit Woodhammer come through and make everything feel right. Watch, just watch. Just watch. You'll see. Crit Woodhammer, watch. All right, Woodhammer, come on. Watch the crit, watch! That's totally worth it. All right, it's a 1-0, baby. It's a 1-0 loss. GG, play more. You have made finals. Your New York Mankeys have also made finals, so maybe I'll see you again there, and I'm not getting caught by Wheezing ever again. Keep it shady.